supporter, Tim Spiers. Tim, we've just come out of Nuno's press conference, and I guess the message was more of the same.
Yeah, more of the same, keep the winning run going. Mm-hmm. We're certainly not getting carried away, as we know already. It says that the so-called pressure of being title favourites there's no such thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just focused on the next game. That's what he always says. The most important day is tomorrow. That's a bit of a phrase of his already. He's certainly not going to get carried away with the top of the league after 3 games. And why would he? You know, he's the one that's got to keep everyone calm, keep everyone's feet on the ground, and keep this going.
He's been there, and he's done it. He's played in massive games, and that bodes well, doesn't it? That a lot of people would have, see this top of the table, big top of the table clash, but he's very relaxed, very chilled, and that's good.
Yeah, and it's the same with the new players as well, who've all come in with a kind of a clean slate, coming from the likes of Porto and Atletico as well. John Ruddy, England international.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are used to this, and they're not burdened by Wolves' recent history of not succeeding at this level. 2 mid-table finishes in a row. Problems at Molineux. These guys aren't burdened by that, so it's a fresh start, and things are going well so far.
But it is first versus second, however early it is, and it should be a cracker of an atmosphere at Molineux.
Well, we won't be playing it down, will we?
Absolutely not.
Early season.
No, neither should the fans. It's
early
exciting.
Season top 2 showdown. Should be a big crowd at Molineux as well. Gather around roughly around 27,000 going to be there, which isn't a full house, but still more than every game bar 3 in the league last season at home in terms of attendances. So that's great. Fans are getting on board. Everyone's getting very excited. Really big game. So I really look forward to seeing how they're getting on. Another kind of a contrasting styles. We'll see at Molineux.
Mr. Warnock had some slightly disparaging remarks towards Wolves. And
when doesn't he?
Well, exactly. Yes, should be a bit tasty. But Nuno seemed to know exactly what happened and said he'll fight the team and not the manager.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's done so much research on all the opposition in the Championship. He knows, as he says, he knows exactly what it's all about already. Warnock's antics won't bother him.
No.
It'd be a nice sideshow for us, but Warnock does what Warnock does. He was doing it at Sheffield United in midweek as well. He had a few things to say about Wolves last season, saying they can't improve, or he doesn't think they'll be able to improve in the summer after Wolves beating 3-1 in April. So that's just Warnock. I'm sure he'll have some entertaining antics on the touchline tomorrow.
The fans remember that. The fans remember.
Well, yeah, I tweeted him to remind him this week as well, just in case they needed it. I think he said in April he'd look forward to clapping the Wolves fans when he's back here next season. Said he'd show him his backside as well, I think, or he was tempted to in April. So yeah, that's what you get with Warnock. But one thing you've got to say for him, he'll have his players fired up for this one. Not that they'll need it after 3 wins in a row anyway. So.
No, absolutely. And team news-wise, how are Wolves looking?
Same again, I think.
Yeah.
Should be the same again.
Cavallero pushing, would you say? But I mean, Bright's
pushing. It's interesting how they did it on Tuesday. Bright played well, but still came off after an hour. I think you got him full pelt for an hour, and then Cav came on. Last thing that Hull wanted to see. Same with Dicko when he came on, full of fresh legs. Lo and behold, it's those two who combine for the goal.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a winning formula at the moment to have them off the bench. So they can't argue about not being picked either, because the first 11 are playing so well.
Yeah,
and playing with such kind of vibrancy and confidence and style, far more style than your Taylor Swift t-shirt you're wearing today.
What are you talking about? He's going to hate.
So more of the same. Yeah, big crowd at Molineux. We want these players to still be expressing themselves, as I'm sure they will, and keep that winning run going.
But even Nuno said, I mean, maybe he hasn't been surprised, but he said he's not pleased. He's delighted with the start they've made, and that's great that he's loving the players, loving the work they've done in pre-season, and they're reaping the rewards.
I think whatever they say in public, they will be slightly surprised about the start they made. I don't think anyone expected them to win all 3 games. I think you look at each game individually, and you'd have said, let's take a point out of this one.
Yeah.
Just been speaking to Roderick Miranda, who kind of said the same before every game. Brothers, you blogger.
Tart.
Before every game, he's been told, God, you're in for a tough one tomorrow, and lo and behold, they've won every one.
Yeah.
So they know how relentless and tough this division can be. So many games to be played. They won't be getting carried over. But yes, they are reaping the rewards of an excellent pre-season where they've worked very, very hard. But you can see it in the shape, the discipline, the organisation. That they're very well drilled, which everyone's rightly getting very excited about what they can do up front with the creativity and the sumptuous football that we've been watching. But it's all good teams are built from the back.
Yeah,
all good teams are built from the back with a solid defence, and that's what Wolves look like they have. Although set pieces were terrible on Tuesday, so I hope they're a bit better.
Sorting them on the training ground.
Yeah.
1-1. I'm looking for just one more sign. Do you think still that elusive striker?
Yeah, I'd predict. Looks like one more striker. I mean, he wasn't going into targets today. They're starting to get linked with more players now. I think Idrissa Silla, someone they looked at last year, is on there lengthening shortlist, as it were. I've looked at Jordan Rhodes on loan as well.
Sam Gallagher will have been linked with him this morning.
Yeah, that one's ongoing as well. So it might be one. It might be one that runs to deadline day. I think, but certainly if they're looking, done a story this week saying that they are prepared to spend decent money on a striker, which they are, but the preference is still for a loan, for a top player than getting on loan, and that's the kind of thing that might have to wait to the end of the window. Certainly if you're looking at Premier League clubs, or maybe someone like Rhodes, Sheffield Wednesday might be looking to get someone in before they let him go.
Sure.
So that's why it might take a little bit of time, but there's still 2 weeks to go.
So one potentially in, but he didn't rule out some outgoings. He said that there could be some movement there.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, we know they're looking for Joe Mason, might be wanting to move on permanently. They can get a permanent deal, certainly a preference for them on that front.
Have a word.
And a couple of Prince Onyega one that will move on. Andy Lonergan still hasn't moved on yet as well.
Sure.
And Michael Zyro, yeah, he's one.
You talked about Zyro.
Yeah, I asked him about Zyro because he hasn't featured at all so far. And he said a loan move would perhaps be the best thing for him. He needs to play football. He's not involved in Nuno's immediate first team at the moment. Coming on for 10 minutes here or there isn't going to do him any good, and he hasn't quite got that explosive fitness yet that he'll need to make an impact off the bench. So yeah, a loan move's got to be the best move for him, and it sounds like they're trying to do that.
Is that somewhere England based, or do you think they'll go abroad for him?
Good question. I think the preference would be for another Championship club. I mean, he's only played I think eight games for one, so he still needs to get used to this division and come back and make an impact. So I think the preference would be for another Championship club.
So the cups and the plates and the coffee getting cleared away here, which you might hear in the background. But like I said, just more of the same again. More of the same again. Tomorrow at Molyneux.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all got to be about getting on the front foot, getting that early goal, playing at pace, playing the confidence and freedom that we've seen from them so far. The concern for me with Cardiff is that they've got a couple of really pacey wingers who've started the season so well. Then Mendes Lang, who's coming back to Molyneux, he only played once for Wolves as a youngster. He's come back after a spell at Peterborough and Rochdale, now rejuvenated. With Cardiff, made a great start to the season. Yeah. Made a great start to the season. So yeah, he'll be with Kenneth Sahora as well, another clear danger man. So really interesting game.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Cheeky 2-1 win. That's my prediction.
So yours is it?
Yeah, yours.
Well, they look full of goals at the moment. They've had 6 goal scorers already. Goals from all over the team. Options off the bench. New signings to come. It's all good.
Excellent. For all the build-up, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.